The house was too cheap. That should have been my first warning. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a basement the size of a small apartment, no visible mold, no fire damage, no history listed. The price was low enough to make my stomach tighten, like I was stealing something. The realtor talked fast. She didn't smile much. She unlocked the front door and stood aside, letting me walk in first. That detail sticks with me now. At the time, I thought she was being polite. The air inside was warm, not stuffy, not stale, warm in the way a room feels when someone's been sitting there just moments before. "Does anyone live here?" I asked. She shook her head too quickly. "No, not anymore." I should have asked why. The floorboards creaked beneath my feet, but the sound was wrong. Not sharp, not wooden. It was dull, soft, almost damp. When I reached the hallway, she stopped walking. "That door," she said, pointing to the basement, "it sticks sometimes. Just don't force it." I nodded. She didn't come inside again. The breathing began after midnight. At first, I thought it was pipes. Old houses sigh, they settle, they make noises that feel human when you're alone long enough. This was different. It was rhythmic, deep, intentional. Inhale, exhale, slow, wet, patient. I sat up in bed, heart hammering, holding my breath. The sound continued. It wasn't coming from one place, it was everywhere. The walls, the floor, the ceiling, like the house had lungs that wrapped around every room. I laughed quietly, nervously. "You're tired," I whispered to myself. The breathing grew louder. I turned on every light in the bedroom. The sound softened, like it was embarrassed, watching. In daylight, the house became a liar, silent, still, dead. I pressed my ear to the wall. Nothing. I laid my palm flat against it. Cool, dry, ordinary. I almost convinced myself I'd imagined the breathing. Almost. Until I noticed the dust. Fine gray powder gathered along the baseboards every morning, no matter how much I cleaned. It smelled faintly metallic, like blood diluted in water. The realtor hadn't left a mailbox key. No neighbors came to welcome me. And every night at exactly 12:47 a.m., the house inhaled. After a week, I stopped fighting it. I started listening. The breathing had patterns. When I moved, it paused. When I stayed still, it deepened. When I slept, it grew louder, like the house was taking advantage of my unconsciousness to breathe fully. Once I counted. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Exactly how doctors teach you to calm anxiety. The realization made my skin crawl. The house wasn't breathing randomly. It was breathing like me. The first time I felt the warmth, I dropped my coffee mug. It shattered against the floor, the sound swallowed by a sudden sharp inhale from the house. I pressed my hand to the wall again. Warm. Not electrical. Not sun-heated. Alive. The surface beneath the paint shifted almost imperceptibly, like muscle under skin. I pulled away. The wall exhaled. I waited too long to open the basement door. When I finally did, The smell hit me first. Iron, damp earth, something sweet underneath, rotting organic matter. The stairs descended deeper than they should have. The walls weren't concrete. They were layered, fleshy, veined. The light bulb at the bottom pulsed faintly, synchronized with the house's breathing, and written along the far wall, carved deep and frantic, were names. Dozens, hundreds, some scratched out, some circled. One freshly carved. Mine. I set up cameras, microphones. I needed proof. The breathing was deafening in person, so loud it made my chest ache, but every recording came back clean. No sound, no movement, except once, at 3:14 a.m., the audio spiked, not breathing, whispering, layered voices speaking in unison, practicing my voice. The house didn't like being studied. Doors closed themselves, rooms changed shape at night, hallways grew longer at night. The bathroom mirror fogged from the inside. I started waking with bruises on my ribs, finger-shaped, deep and sore, as if something had held me while I slept. Each morning, the house seemed fuller, healthier. I found old city records buried online, quiet sales, no deaths listed, no missing persons reports tied to the address. But cross-referencing utility usage revealed something strange. The house never went unoccupied for more than 3 weeks, for over a century. Owners moved in, utilities spiked at night, then abruptly stopped, and the house was resold, cheap, quick, silent. The breathing stopped. That terrified me more than the noise ever had. The silence pressed against my ears until I could hear my own blood rushing. Then the house inhaled hard. The walls flexed inward. The floor softened. The ceiling sagged. I tried to run. The hallway shortened. The door pulsed shut. The house exhaled my name, not spoken, but released, warm and wet, like air escaping lungs filled with liquid. The walls opened, veins wrapped around my arms, my legs, my chest. I felt the house learning me, shaping itself around my ribs, filling itself with my breath. I don't know how long it took. Time dissolves when you're spread thin. I became warmth in the walls, rhythm in the floor, sound beneath the silence. Now, when night falls, the house breathes deeply, stronger, fuller, and if you walk past after midnight, you might hear it. Slow, calm, human. Because the house doesn't breathe alone anymore. It breathes through me, and soon through you.